NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. This one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bills 0. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
To throw, Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Allen going to change the look here. On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 more yards. That's another Bills.
On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
2 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Jordan Poyer on the tackle. And 8-yard pickup.
Cousins on first down. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
21, Bill 6.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Down the sideline he goes. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain.
2nd down, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And 3 at the 21-yard line.
Look out.
Here's Cook again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
56,
Allen going to change this at the line. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Allen off the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Regular. Look out.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Bills.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They run with Hines. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. But Kai Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to have...